Alright, time for a Mordekaiser game. People seem to have been enjoying the type of video I did for Amumu and Nocturne, so I figured I'd do another one, and that is Mordekaiser. You might think, why Mordekaiser? Well, Mordekaiser actually is an extremely strong champion. Mostly to get the diamond with, really. So if that is something you are looking for, like gold, diamond, whatever, platinum in between, anything you want to get to, really, Mordekaiser is definitely a good champion for it. It does require for jungle, like, to play it effectively, I guess, a specific setup, which is basically the approach velocity combination with Rylai's Rush. That combination, and then also, I guess, Ghost, basically makes you unkiteable, which means that as Mordekaiser, you can stick on top of targets, which obviously is extremely good, and that is what's going to help you win a lot more games, basically. So that is the small trick with this, and I'll show you now how to just play this champion. Ideally, starting on red buff, like bot side, is generally what you want to do, because you can double camp the blue and the Gromp at the moment. Still. So that will be good clear speed. That's the best clear speed you're going to get. Now, for your skills wise here, I would recommend you to take your shield. Just second. You can take E, which is slightly more clear speed because it actually gives you additional damage. But the problem with it is you're going to lose way more HP. So it's going to be much, much riskier if you're not going to take your shield second. So that is something to keep in mind. Okay, just apply the passive tick to this, and then it will die to your jungle item. And then right here, we are just going to walk up. We're going to hold the shield. We're not going to heal with it. We're just going to do this and instantly... Oop, I've accidentally double blocked it. Well, ideally, you want to hold on to your shield there. And then you can tank most of the damage from this camp. As you see, I'm now losing HP, which I really shouldn't have. But it's okay. Kind of grief that one a little bit. I'll heal this. For the Raptors, it's the most important one, because that camp actually does quite a bit of damage. And it's, yeah. Gonna help you with that. Here again, you can just proc a shield. This is why, like, the shield gives you healthy. I've not used any potions, but I'm practically full HP. I would have been full HP if I didn't grief my Raptors thing. So, yeah, that's why you pick shield. E will, again, be slightly faster damage-wise, but it's not relevant. Okay, I see no Aurelia, so this is a little bit sketch. I would normally, like, smite in the Gromp there. But now I'm a little bit worried about getting invaded, I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna focus down the blue first. To play it a little bit more safe. Okay, Aurelia's there. Could have been, because the top laner was missing, that I was gonna get invaded in that situation, potentially. She most likely warded River, but I'm still just going to walk up and clear the ward. So this way she has to play safe. If she did ward, she did ward. That's fine. Because now she really can't play her laning phase. So that's not a big deal for me. Because now I cleared the ward. She now thinks I'm top lane, which means she's going to have to be careful here. And I could just do the scuttle real quick. Oh, there's a Sejuani here. Just gonna apply a red buff to this man and then crack a shield. Hopefully I can reach that. Beautiful. Perfect. So right there we activate Ghost. You want to get into melee range as fast as you can. And then you basically just proc a shield when you're about to take a bunch of damage. So your shield can block all of that for you. And, well, yeah. The rest, I mean, you red buff slow them. And then that way your Ghost will be just clean it up, really. Don't be too afraid to go in with Mordekaiser. He's a very, very strong duelist. And you definitely need to, like, show a bit of confidence on the champion, I guess. There's a lot of fights where you may like, well, am I gonna win this? But you will win a lot of fights. Mordekaiser is very strong. Okay, so we'll do this, and then a Dark Seal. You're rushing Rylai's, but if you can get a Dark Seal in between, that is pretty ideal, because you're still an AP jungler, and Dark Seal on AP junglers is very, very valuable. Because you can stack this up, and then it's be worth like a large world, basically. Worth of money for 350 if you can get it to 10 stacks, which is huge. Also, another thing here is that Mordekaiser is really good against a Yuumi. Because if Mordekaiser ults a target where Yuumi is on, Yuumi will instantly go off that target. So you can instantly cancel basically anything that has to do with Yuumi. Which is really good, obviously. And we see an opportunity on bot lane here. I'm gonna sit in this bush, I think, for now, maybe. Let's see if this guy goes to dive. There is actually a ward here, eh? Kind of sucks. My bot lane is too low on HP for me to actually walk into that play, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to clear the ward. I'm going to danger ping on the bot side here. I'm going to actually hit this plant so he has vision. Oh, he solo killed. Very good. I mean, after the initial play, like, I gave him a pretty substantial lead, so this is a expected turn of events, I'm gonna say. Because that double kill that we got there was huge. Yeah, that's a Dirk advantage against just an M-tone because he got the extra kill. That's good. And the assist even. For me right now, my priority is just to look for level 6, really. Just gonna go for that as quick as possible because that's gonna mean that I can literally do whatever I want. There is no champion in the game that can 1v1 Mordekaiser effectively. Jungle-wise, that is. Top lane, I'm not 100% sure, but there's no champion in the game that can effectively 1v1 a Mordekaiser in his ultimate on level 6. So that is definitely an advantage you have. I think one of the better plays here is just to go for mid. My Aatrox just died, unfortunately, but I'm just going to walk up the mid lane, get the wave here. I said, Joanny, that's fine. Gonna go get this wave, and then I'll go for a bot scuttle. Didn't get that one. But now I can get bot scuttle, and I'll go for bot lane. This way I can transition through bot scuttle. Oh, Silas went bot lane. Oh god, I'm running. That is not... That's something unexpected there. Oh, well, very well done, Ezreal. Good play, my boy. Very good play, even. Alright, we're just gonna walk up to this. This is gonna be a Yuumi left alone. I have to make sure that I don't actually ult her spell shield here. There it is. Perfect. I just needed to wait for that spell shield to be used. But anything. As you see, no Yuumi on the Sivir, so the Yuumi is basically dead here. Are you kidding me? And we blocked the last hit. Holy moly, that was close. Way closer than it should have been. No, what? Why did I just lose my scuttle to my Aatrox, man? God damn it. That's sad. That's real sad, actually. The Sivir actually survived that long enough, damn. Don't have enough damage yet, I suppose. That's fine. Barrier, flash, all that. I don't know if she barriered, to be fair. I need to make sure that I don't, like, because it's a Sivir, I can't lead with ultimate, which is what I would have loved to have done in the first place. I would have loved to lead with ult, but because it's Sivir, I can't do that, unfortunately. Because then she would just block my ultimate with her spell shield, right? And that would not be ideal. But you can see the Yuumi is removed off Sivir, which means Ezreal could technically kill Yuumi there. If he would have been a little bit closer. But that's gonna do a lot against the Yuumi in team fights as well. You just pick the target, ult the target where Yuumi is on, then Yuumi will instantly be out of it, and then she will be susceptible to dying pretty quickly. Which makes Mordekaiser quite good against this. I don't know, that's gonna die, and that is gonna die. That's awkward. I mean, she had to ult, like, obviously, otherwise Aurelia would have most likely killed him, but... I need to push this wave into the third real quick so the Aatrox can just back. And then I'm gonna go clear my top side, get the Rylai's as well, and then we'll recall there as well. We're looking very good, like, just the consistency if you're clear for the early game stage a bit, and now, the second you pick up Rylai's, it's gonna be extremely annoying for the enemy team. Because your W is, or your passive, this thing is basically going to perma-slow them. And then you have approach velocity towards them. So they're pretty much never going to be able to get away from you ever. Which is literally the most annoying thing in the world to play against if you're, like, against the Mordekaiser. Not being able to get out of anything. Makes landing your Qs easier, makes landing your E's easier. Everything just becomes way easier. There we go, then the recall. Okay, let's get the Rylai's here, and then against that team, I will get Mercs here. You can easily go defensive boots. You don't need Sorks on Mordekaiser because you have built-in magic penetration. So for the most part, that's gonna be fine. You can just go defensive boots. They have quite a lot of annoying CC, I would say, especially here. The stun here, the mostly like CC here, and then Yuumi ult and stuff. And the auto attack damage, I'm not too concerned about at the moment, so. Fine here. I want to look for this dragon soon, ideally. Also, bot lane doesn't currently have the greatest of vision, so could potentially pose a problem. I do have my ultimate here, so 1v1ing Sejuani shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be too hard in general. I have a pretty good time against him. Either you use your spell shield. Okay. Oh, she got them. She really got my ultimate out of everything, man. God, that's so annoying. Man, she held that thing for the entire time. That so sucks, man. Oh. I was waiting with my ultimate on purpose. I should have just used it up front, I guess, but she literally waited for it. Damn, fair play to Sivir. Good choice, honestly. That sucks. Sivir is one of the annoying AD carries that you have to play against sometimes. Actually, the worst one, probably, because of the spell shield. I don't have Smite, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Because I highly doubt Sejuani is gonna try to contest this one with her bot lane dead. I'm not the fastest in this situation, so they might get here to do something. Oh god. Oh boy. My boy Azrael got a bit greedy there. Gonna spell shield myself, and we're just gonna go for this guy. Yo, Janna, can you help me with the AD carry, please? Are you serious? We should be good. Yeah, we are good. You see the Rylai slow? They literally can't do anything against me. That's what I mean. Like, she tried running, but there's literally nothing she can do because she is permanently slowed and I get a permanent approach velocity towards her. So I get sped up by approach velocity in the entire time, and then she gets slowed the entire time by Rylai's, which is absolutely disgusting. Because there is just no counterplay to that, right? Yeah, we're gonna go for this here. I don't need the health potion. We're gonna go for Sunfire next.
An enemy has been slain.
Actually gonna go start on bot side and clear towards top here. Dragon's a 4-minute one. I can go for the play for the Rift Herald still after doing my jungle camps. Oh, I think Aatrox may be dead. Champion, by the way. Oh my god. We're gonna clear up towards the Rift Herald here. Well, okay, well, he now just greeted for the wave afterwards, unfortunately. Actually, okay, we see the play on bot lane. We're just gonna insta-run bot lane. There's a control ward in this bush. I'm just gonna ult him straight away. I just hope he doesn't have his skills up. Yumi will be out of everything now, so... Where is Yumi? He ran? She got the run there, really? I'm quite tanky. I'm not... Oh, kind of griefed myself a little bit there. Very tanky. I was able to use a full shield to block extra turret damage, so we're good. Now, that's a situation where I like will obviously react to, right? Like, you see them getting hard... Like, my bot lane is getting hard engaged on that situation, right? So I will always look for the play. Ideally here... I mean, again, this is a lower rated game, so I'm not expecting this. But ideally, the support there hits Gromp, so they get pulled in together instantly. And that will save me time. But obviously, I cannot expect that. Like, that's the type of stuff you would expect a challenger support to do. Like, just leash in the camps for you when she's faster. Maybe a tip if you're playing support and watching my videos, like something you can do. If you see the jungler walk up to the camps there, you can leash the Gromp in. Like, hit the blue and the Gromp together and just set up a double camp for your jungler. Well, it's still possible, of course. Like, preseason, they will remove that. But, you know, for now... Okay, now my pathing here. I mean, I could just walk back to bot lane here, to be honest. My top side is up. I do have quite a bit of gold. And as you can see, this Magi's, or the Dark Seal has paid off, basically. It's already worth a lot. But we can walk up to the Sivir very comfortably here. I'm gonna walk this way. She's dead here. Because now she's gonna get permanently slowed by my Rylai's, which makes things very easy. This is why Rylai's is so unbelievably broken on Mordekaiser, because from the early stages of the game, they just can't run. Like, they literally can't run away from me. Like, there's a second I'm on top of them, and they... Like, even if they flash most of the time, if you're not, like, below them on distance, like, they will never be able to run from you. It's just not possible. I'm just gonna stack HP. The next one here is gonna be Demonic. We're building this tanky as well, so it's gonna be extremely hard to kill us. But the Demonic is gonna come in on top and give me more burn damage alongside the passive, alongside the Sunfire. And then they won't be able to run from that burn damage because of the Rylai's, basically. That makes this entire combo very, very strong. I don't think this fight on mid lane is gonna continue, so I'm just gonna do my camps here. Burn that in. Dragon's gonna spawn relatively shortly, and I do kind of want to get that. But I just mainly want to clear my top set camps right now, for now. Okay, my team is kind of dying. Not expecting this to go this wrong, honestly. I just was expecting to sit on the turret and do nothing. They're gonna go for Rift Herald here. I'm not too concerned about walking in, because I have a Mordekaiser ult that I can use. They're not doing Rift Herald here. That's very surprising, actually. I'm gonna walk the Dragon. I take at this point in the game 100% the Dragon BRIO over the Rift Herald, so I will definitely do that. Just gonna push in mid-wave real quick when we're walking down. Just gonna prioritize this Dragon. Perfect. Get this down real quick, and then we just kill this quickly. And now with Sunfire, I do tons of damage to this. Because I have the passive tick, I have the Sunfire tick on everything, so this dies quick. Obviously, I have my teammates here as well right now. I think in this position, I just push out bot wave to get the pressure going there. Because no one else was going bot. I initially thought the Vlad was going to be the one going bot lane there, but because he didn't, I'm just going to do this to push the wave out. Now, I could still play for this Rift Herald, potentially. I'm going to go here. Yeah, should be fine. Oh, nope, I can't. Good dash. Nothing I can do. Is Aatrox winning? Aatrox is winning, that's good. Very good. Aatrox is strong. We are also extremely strong. Yeah, you can see here what I mean. Like, the key of them not being able to run away from you at any point is absolutely disgusting. If we hit, I'll take it. Get her out of here. Hey, rat. I'll actually walk up to the turret here. I can poke her a bit. I'll use my W to heal a bit here. 300 extra HP. What you kind of want to try to hold onto your shield for the most part, because it's a very effective tool. But if the fight's gonna disengage and you have some shield left, obviously then try to heal with it if you need some HP. But for the most part, using your heal is only when a fight's disengaging, because otherwise your shield is generally way more effective. Gonna quickly do Herald. As you can see, we do it really quickly because of all the burn damage we have. Sunfire with the passive, everything, it just goes quick. Money, and I can break the base with this, which is good. My Demonic is going to be in 400 gold, which is quite nice. I think my camps will be respawning down for the most part. So I should probably be able to do this. Kill. I mean, we've done a lot this game. The team is now just kind of getting kills by themselves, which is obviously very nice. You're dead, eh? You probably should use this right now to go mid lane instantly. I can do that, get the scuttle here and make it to the turret. Gonna pick that up, get the level up off this, and then we'll go walk up here. Gonna cut off a flank in this situation, so the earlier I can't walk in from this side right now as well. Gets a bounce on mid turret, which is obviously good. Good spell shield, good flash. Fair play. I'm gonna ult this guy, so the Yuumi gets off him instantly. And then here, we are behind our team. Just gonna hit the Sivir. Good, and then we focus the Silas. Oh, nope. Rip. He got Mordekaiser ulted again. There, quadra kill. Oh, she almost got it. That's a penta right there. That's basically just the thing. Like, they can't run from you. And as Mordekaiser, this is the most disgusting thing in the world. If they can't run from you, you're gonna kill them. Does it make landing your Q very easy? Landing your E very easy? Perfect example, right? Like, that fight, you're pretty much unkillable because you have 3000 HP and a massive shield. How much does it shield me for right now, actually? Can I see this? A maximum shield. Yeah, about almost 1000 HP, which is disgusting, of course. Like 1000 HP shield right now in the game. 20 minutes in. That's huge. Kills off like HP as well. So very good. And we just heal myself here for 300. We don't need to shield this, and we obviously have a ton of money now. There we go. Get the demonic, and then right here, you basically just want to get a stone plate. Now in this situation, I do have enough money to upgrade my Magi, so I will. For now, but stone plate is the next big item. You can obviously still sell this, but I want to get the 10% movement speed off this right now, so I'm actually going to upgrade this instead of getting this stone plate straight away. But you can just sit on your dark seal as well, even if you don't have if you don't have stacks really on your dark seal. You can just sit on it, and it will be still worth a lot because it's basically a large world sitting there for 350 gold, right? But the upgrade's obviously nice here, and the 10% movement speed is the most important thing I'm looking for out of the upgrade right now. So yeah. I'm prioritizing Dragon over going for Baron right now, because this Dragon is actually, like, I want to pressure for Soul Point, very important stuff. If you go for Baron in this situation, which I mean I could get, there's a high risk that I would lose the Dragon for literally no reason. The Sejuani would just go for it, right? Like, I would be on Baron, there's nothing I would be able to do. But now I can prioritize the Dragon, they won't really be able to do the Baron, and that's why this angle is just generally a better choice. He's probably gonna walk into this position, I would imagine, based off her pathing. Yep, there she is. She's dead here. And now she's gonna get permanently slowed. With the permanent slow comes the fact that you can just land your abilities very easily, and then, yeah, she just dies. But you see, the slow kicks in, you can drag him in very easily, because it's actually quite difficult to walk out of Mordekaiser E with a slow on you. And you're very hard to kill. I have 3500 HP. And I have a 1000 HP shield on the max charge, which is huge. I'll just be hitting top. Because, well, there's nothing to do on mid. Like, they're just poking them. That's a fair amount of damage. Get this. We have no real minion wave here, but we can just go for the bot play. I'm going to go and transition this into bot lane straight away. Good wave clear right there. In this situation, I'm actually just going to heal myself for this last bit of HP. Prioritize hitting turret here. I have to be careful because I have Sunfire. So if I walk into any type of turret range, I would get Sunfired. And that would not be good. Trying to hit and heal myself a bit. Now the minion wave is coming in. Don't want to ult here because I don't want the Aatrox to not be able to hit the Sejuani. That would be bad. And there's no Yuumi on this guy right now, so I can just hit him. And heal myself again. Finish off the turrets. I have about 8 seconds. I actually don't think I can end the game here. I think I get turret and leave. Because the cooldowns on them are not long enough for me to survive that engage, that encounter. Because they're gonna all respawn. They're gonna have a Yuumi here as well. I have no ultimate. I have like, a lot of gold there, but my HP was too low to try to fight. So I actually can't end there, but I can finish off both turrets. Okay. I need to get a recall in him first, get the stone plate here, and then I should be able to afford a potion as well. Now in this case, like, there's tons of things you can get. Elixir of Iron is generally the one I tend to get on Mordekaiser, because for the most part, you just want the tenacity, the survivability, really. You, like, 4000 HP, as you can see. I do tons of just, like, passive damage. These items do good amounts of damage. 2000 damage dealt here, about 1000 here. And just, your passive does a lot as well. Q still does good amounts of damage. You don't need magic penetration again, because you have your E. If they stack a ton of magic resist, then, like, getting rid of your soul, like your Magi's, and getting a Void Staff instead is what I would recommend with this build setup. But for the most part, you get these 5 items, and then like the Magi's is just a nice bonus for now because I'm quite strong. But again, this Magi's you can just be selling this instantly if you need to have more magic penetration in the form of a Void Staff. That is generally the item I tend to get 6th if I don't have a Magi's ready, basically. Yeah, that's good. That's Yumi ult down. Not a problem. They're not in a good position here. I'm gonna ult her because this gives me the stats from Sejuani. I get bonus stats now. Look at my armor and magic resist. Like, I'm basically unkillable if I ult Sejuani. Plus, I have the shield extra for my passive, which I can just use. And then I also have the shield from the stone plate if I need to use it. So that's why this build combination is nice. I have like 4.5k HP and like tons of shields. And that is it for Mordekaiser. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button below. Also quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, so for the endgame stats here as well, I ended up doing 31k damage, which is the highest in the game. Very, very nice. True damage to champions at almost 1,000. Damage to objectives at 38k, very good. Healing done at 15k, which is very solid. Obviously, I'm not going to top a Vladimir, that's not happening. Damage taken here at the most at 31.2k. Self-mitigated damage should be pretty high. Yeah, 36.5 is also very good self-mitigated damage. Gold earned at 16.3k. And for the runes, Conqueror healed me for 1100, which is very good healing. Like, this is a really good amount of healing for 25-minute game-ish. But obviously the adaptive damage is the most relevant stat there. And you don't see how much that actually gives you, but it gives you a lot. So yeah, Conqueror here. Total healing pretty good. Adaptive damage obviously would have been massive this game. Triumph healed me for 2500. Last Stand did about 1150 damage. And Last Stand is by far the best one to go, because it makes those fights, like, the lower HP you get, obviously the more damage Last Stand does. And for the most part, you either get low HP and fights are close on Mordekaiser, or you just don't get low HP at all, and you're going to be full HP the entire game. But in those closer fights, I prefer having Last Stand over having a little bit more damage with, like, coup de grace, for example, when you do get somebody else slow, because for the most part, you're just going to kill them, because they can't run away from you, right? Like, permanent Rylai slow with a permanent form of speed up on yourself due to approach velocity. There's nothing they can do. Like, they can try to flash, but they'll still be slowed for a bit, and then you can use your Eat the Dragon back into your perma-slow, so, you know, yeah. Approach velocity, good time spent, hasted. This is all in combat, of course, all with the Rylai's just going, and approach velocity just helps you with speed up, which is really, really nice. And, yeah, that's about all. Goodbye.